We've got high hopes for this contest with these two. Zanabek Alimkhanuly, the unified middleweight champion of the world. What a... Did he pass? The fans are ready. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. He takes that jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
It's so hot, so heat. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
This is with the jab. Nice counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he misses with that straight left. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Misses with the straight left. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Well, sometimes it could be the sweetest sound.
You stay focused.
Man, what you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching off.
I'm in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That hook doesn't score. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you stay calm, play cool.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Nope, that jab not going to score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be. Did you see that? Vinny Paz just got rocked. And down goes Vinny. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What?
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
Zanabek, Alim Khan, Sugar Ray Leonard, an amazing fighter and maybe an even better businessman, the first boxer to earn over $100 million in his career.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Zelandi in Kazakhstan, introducing a...
So much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. These two fighters are made for one another. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight left lands. These punches coming from every angle. Beautiful counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And Sugar is in trouble. That last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
So they don't get complacent. If you think this is too easy, if they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. The jab's slick. Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go.
Those shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now
focus, don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
What was that? What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job.
Doing, the gaps will appear. Relax now, I don't want you to load up.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've done all that work all the way through.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tried to score with a jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Johnny back in that last round.
You're switching off.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw
dominance without a doubt. Made it look so easy.
And then get back out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Come on, you're better than that. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, just get your shots off.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? You've completely...
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Misses with the straight left. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Good
And
work,
the cornerman's
that's it.
got to
Now
put a
breathe,
firecracker
just get
on the
your breath
fighter.
back.
Get out there. Get
Buddy,
the job done.
what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You done all that.
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Counter punching. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
On to the fifth we go. You couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Do you believe this? Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Perfect counter shot. It's bombs away. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Love the response.
Get your mind back on the job.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle, man. He's got a bluffer.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This is a high-octane battle. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Caution being thrown to the wind. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Full of pay. Good work out there. The jab's working now.
And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. And it appears the onslaught. Well, wait a minute. Are we about to see a first round knockout? Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect stuff.
You'd like to see more jabs. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
Listen,
that last round.
What do you do?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Make or break a
fight. You go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then
Great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match? You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your butt.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. His stamina is off the charts. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout? Did you see that? So much for defensive abilities. See that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, and you continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Both men step back for just a moment. They threw the hook. It didn't land. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The corner's got to take a good... Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven,
many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time, please, y'all. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least it's in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess. What my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one. Another one, another one down.
I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Todd. Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor, one of the best fighters in the history of the United Kingdom and certainly out of Scotland, the undisputed light welterweight champion of the world. The Marvel, Sergio.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the box.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight tonight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Back and forth they go. They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable and kind of sensible. It's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Ooh, a stiff right jab. Clean jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught. Hold it right there. Sergio Martinez is dazed. The Argentine Martinez is down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Relax now.
Just get your rhythm back.
Here we go for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? counter punches have to hurt. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on. Did you see that? Sergio Martinez is rocked. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he misses with that straight left. Oh, and that one really got Martinez. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you all right?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
Come on, you're switching off.
Round,
Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Never around anybody else.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick.
on the job. Get back out there.
The bell rings and we start the third. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? That uppercut does not score. That counter shot lands. Jab slightly off target. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character.
Oh my God, Johnny! And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What is...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Maravilla in some trouble here. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Perfect counter lands. Sergio Martinez is rocked. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is... God, did you...